Well, while many of us are locked down at home or simply spending time in the garden, it's a really good opportunity to take note of some of the awesome wildlife that's out and about right on our back doorstep.
Yeah, absolutely. We're joined by author, wildlife ecologist and all-round legend, Dr. Grainne Cleary, to learn about some backyard birds, state by state. Hello, Grainne.
Hello, who's your friend?
Hello, how are you? This is my Corolla Galah cross. So you can see she's quite grey because she's a Corolla Galah cross.
Oh, no.
And this is a harness, and I walk her around Richmond here in Melbourne.
You actually walk her on the ground?
Oh, well, no, I walk, she sits here. And every now and again she'll fly. So this has a long leash. You know, I walk, she sits there looking pretty.
Oh, you can tie her to your skateboard. Let's kick things off in New South Wales. What can we see in New South Wales?
OK, in New South Wales, you can expect to see in your garden rainbow lorikeets, noisy miners and the Suffolk-crested cockatoo.
Yep.
Oh.
And I can confirm all of the above. I've got many photos, particularly of the cockatoos and the rainbow lorikeets. What about the nation's capital? What do they get in Canberra?
So it's interesting, in Canberra, they get the magpie, my favourite bird, the Suffolk-crested cockatoo again, and the crested pigeon.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. OK.
Yeah.
It's a fancy pet.
What's the bird on your jumper in a little festive hat? Christmas really has come early for you.
This is a robin redbreast from Ireland. I got it in Dunsies. Tristan will know all about Dunsies.
Do you know, it looked like a Dunsies top, all right, yeah.
You can't see those in Victoria, but what can you see in Victoria?
In Victoria, we're back to having rainbow lorikeets, the magpie, and also the noisy miner. So very much like New South Wales again.
Noisy miners. How about Queensland?
Yeah. Now, Queensland is interesting because we have the Taurus crow. It's the only state that a crow is popping up in back gardens. And then we also have the miner again, and we have the rainbow lorikeets. So rainbow lorikeets doing really well.
Yeah, they're winning. What about South Australia? Are they there too?
Oh, South Australia, the #1 bird, the rainbow lorikeet. But we also have the New Holland honeyeater, which is just a brilliant little bird, and the introduced sparrow.
Oh, it's a gorgeous little bird. Look at that there.
Yeah.
What about Tasmania?
So Tasmania, because it's much more a cooler state, we actually have introduced birds still hanging on. So again, we have the house sparrow, we have the common starling, and we have the blackbird, all introduced species from Europe that are still doing well in the cooler states.
Oh, right on. Jeez, we're getting to the end now. Last couple. Take us to WA, Grainne.
OK, so WA, one of my favourite states, we have the New Holland honeyeater, the rainbow lorikeet to show that the rainbow lorikeet is really dispersed, and we also have the galah.
All right, and what about the lucky last, the top end? What can we see in the Territory?
Northern Territory, one of the places I want to go again. We have the magpie goose, we have the red collar lorikeet, and the little Corolla, which is what this little girl is here, who's now gone behind me head.
Hey, Grainne, when I was up in Coffs Harbour talking to Russell Crowe the other day, he mentioned that he had had a very large flock of black cockatoos come to his property and never seen them before. Are they a rare bird, and is there any significance to them suddenly appearing, or are there any sort of, spooky connections?
So what's going on here is because of the bushfires and the drought, these birds are forming flocks looking for new feeding grounds. So that's why we're seeing them in areas where we haven't seen them before, because they're exploring new areas to find new habitat and to find new seeds. So what we're seeing with these black cockatoos, which is brilliant, is that they are coming into the urban areas and they are starting to exploit our gardens because of the bushfires, because of the drought. So what's going on in your garden is very important to conservation. So please do consider to get out there and watch your birds over the school holidays.
Oh, you're dead right. What's the best state for birds?
What's the best state for birds?
Yeah.
Well, I'm in Victoria, so I'm going to say Victoria, of course. But I really want to get up to Alice to see all the budgies.
Yeah,
the budgies. You can see them in Bondi.
Different kind. Dr. Grainne's book is called Your Backyard Birds. It's out now. Grainne, it's always such a treat talking with you. Thank you so much, and hope your little mate has a lovely day too. I think she might have found something in your hair.
Indeed, have a great day.
See you later,
Bye,
you